Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, a piece of your former 3D life will be highlighted this week in ways you cannot yet imagine. As if discovering an unexpected boogeyman under your bed. You will finally let go of the big chunk of fear hounding you in this life. Of course, you are angry because you assumed you let go of everything before becoming new you. And so you have accept for this piece. It could be financial, physical surroundings, physical well-being, or relationships. Perhaps you attempted to create your joy. A joy that feels right but has been elusive for most, if not all, of this earth life. Your best efforts seem to produce nothing. As if you were a shining knight ready to slay the dragon only to discover you cannot find the dragon despite riding hither and yon. If you had not decided en masse to complete this life in love, you might never have accessed this hidden piece or accessed it at a different place and time. You will likely address this issue this week. Your greatest fear will materialize and then disappear as if it never existed. Perhaps you wonder what will happen if you ignore this fear once more. Nothing other than your new life will not be as joyful because this piece relates to your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. How you move through this piece is your decision, just as whether or not to do so. Most likely, these words make you angry because we of the universes promised you the sun and the moon. You now have to return to the shadows to claim it. This is not a punishment but a growth step in your creation abilities. Until you finally close this fear, you will create your joy by maneuvering around it like a spot of ink on cream-colored fabric. Even though the fabric is cream-colored, it is marred by the spot of ink, no matter how small that spot is. Eliminating this fear is not a punishment but instead an expansion of your creation capabilities. A quick scan of your being will tell you what that fear is. Maybe you are now angry enough to ignore the clearance window that is presenting itself. As is true for all activities offered to you via eclipses, alignment of the stars, or whatever your inner body tells you is an open window to the new, this week's opportunity will continue if this is not the right time to address your fear. This week's energies merely allow you to address the issue more easily than might be true in the future. Perhaps you wonder why we of the universes featured the past few weeks of joyful creation if you had a remaining fear to address. Even though your creative skills are not dampened by this long-hidden fear, we have noted that your creations are not quite at the level you wish. A review indicated you hid a specific fear so deeply that you had no idea it was within you. The energies of this week will be an opening allowing you to address that fear with the least amount of trepidation. This week's opening is a gift from you and the universes to you. Claim it. And then allow that deeply hidden fear to ooze out of your totality. The next obvious question is how will you eradicate it? Will you have to do so through chants, meetings, sleepless nights, or 1,000 other 3D activities that have not yet produced your dreams? No. All you need to do to accept your deeply hidden fear and eliminate it is to return that fear to the universes for cleansing and shifting. Open yourself to the possibilities so your future is not impaired by this particular fear. If eliminating this fear does not feel right for you now, allow yourself the peace of knowing you will clear that fear at the most appropriate time for you. We prophesied a golden future. Now, we of the universes added a diamond embellishment to an already exciting life. So be it. Amen.